sons, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
There's the letter here. I'm not gonna read it again. I'm just here for the comment. Okay, Cuyana partners with SmartWorks patron Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, for Women's Empowerment Initiative. Okay, there's that. Ahead of the holiday season, Cuyana is proud to partner with SmartWorks headquarters and their patron Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, to donate 500 of their beloved classic structure to. And that other comment was saying, yes, give money and everything like that. Yes, sometimes if some of you know what I've said about the Red Cross, all right, where people giving money to Red Cross, especially during the earthquake in Haiti, they built a handful of houses with millions of dollars. Okay, instead, majority the how do you call this? The people who's running the Red Cross or giving themselves pay raise, or I don't know if it's pay raise, but getting pay, all right, with the donation that they're giving. Meanwhile, the people who's giving money to them thinking that the stuff is gonna go toward the people, all right. So this is another way of looking at it. Sometimes the money is not as good as the physical thing that you're giving to them, especially when it's something that they need. Okay. Ahead of Giving Tuesday, Cuyana is partnering with the UK-based charity SmartWorks and their patron Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, for a women's empowerment initiative. This SmartWorks invests in women so they know they can thrive in any workplace, and Cuyana is a company that is by women and for women, so this feels like the perfect fit. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, patron of SmartWorks. And then the thing is that the hell that the UK put Meghan through.
And this is very serious indeed. But one other thing that I've learned is that whilst this bullying claim was submitted by their then chief communications officer, the head of comms at Kensington Palace, the staff involved didn't know that had been submitted, and when they found out, they asked for it to be rescinded. So we've got quite a difficult story here.
The hell that the UK put Meghan through.
The aides really speak quite badly about.
Oh, well, the way that Meghan is spoken about by the people that have had to deal with her is quite frightening.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
pleased she's gone.
Yeah, she's not.
When you say aides, you mean
aides to William and Kate and other members of the royal family. They're pleased.
The hell that the UK put Meghan through.
About how the media inflames this. I was called by the Sun newspaper. If you don't know what the Sun is, it's sort of
got the topless girl on page 3. That's all you need to know.
And they called me about a month ago to ask if I'd write about how Meghan was like Wallace and how Meghan was going to destroy the royal family and the arguments between Meghan and Kate. And I said, I'm really sorry, I'm just not privy to all of this. I don't think I could do it. And the commissioning editor was really twisting my arm to write this article and say, but you could say, couldn't you, that X happened, and you could say that she's fired all her staff, and you could say that Kate has said this. And I said, well, I'm really sorry, I don't know that, I can't do it. And this conversation went on for about half an hour, and I didn't write the article, but it just gives you an insight into how this whole thing is being, the flames are being fanned by the media,
You've heard the phrase cottage industry, this is a palace industry. Yeah.
The hell that the UK put Meghan through. If she was thinking or let the noise get into her, the minute she left the UK, all these other charities that she's part of, she could easily ignore them. She's overseas still thinking about them. This is another way to look at it. She's at home in the US, okay, minding her business, doing different things, yet she's still thinking about the patrons back home. Back in the UK. Okay, Cuyana is proud to be donating 500 of their classic structured totes to the charity, which exists to inspire and empower women who need help getting into work. Okay, the charity has 9 centers across the UK and supported 25,000 women since it founded in 2013. Through this donation, Cuyana is delivering a work wardrobe essential to further support the charity's mission. There's that. I actually like that bag. Classic look and elegant shape. So glad that the overdue Christmas tree look is over. I don't want to wear my Christmas tree. I just want that bag under my tree. Right? I didn't share that. That was last year, the dress that she wore. Next tweet. Okay, there's the letter again. I'm just gonna read some of the comment. Meghan is unbothered and giving back while living free in the heads of her enemies. Okay, giving to the UK to boot. Meghan is good Christian. That's all I can say. All right, let's see here. Love enemies. You have heard that it was said, quote, you shall love your neighbors and hate your enemy. But I said to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be children of your Father in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good, and send rains to the righteous and on the unrighteous. For if you love those who loves you, what reward do you have? Do not even tax collectors do the same? And if you greet only your brothers and sisters, what more are you doing than others? Do not even the Gentiles do the same? Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. Okay, is that a prayer? Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse them. Rejoice with those. All right, there's this. You could continue reading. Let's see some of the comments. Yes, yes, unbothered, booked and busy. All right, so let's move on. There's that. Ahead of the holiday season, Californian accessory brand at Cuyana is partnering with SmartWorks headquarters and their patron Duchess Meghan to donate 500 bags to women needed help getting into the workplace. This Giving Tuesday, we are grateful to the Duchess for helping us. Okay, Meghan Markle. That's SmartWorks when she was over there. Alright, when she goes to those places, to those charities, she listen, just like Harry. Listen and see what they're talking about, what they stand for, and how her connection could help them.
Me being able to have the opportunity to meet them, get to know them, learn from them, and then say, what can I do in some small way? How can I try to help you amplify this? How can we make this even better, greater, and more impactful for the women that you're trying to help? We had a lot of donations, but not necessarily the things that women needed to have. But for most women, when you're going in there and you want to have a job interview and you want to feel your very best and you want to feel confident, you want to be wearing the pieces of clothing that make you feel that way. And I kept thinking about it as I went home, and it didn't track for me, and I said, we have to do something to change this. And a big piece of this is trying to transform the idea of charity to community.
So it must be something that probably was being discussed, that she feel like this is the best way to go. Alright, there's the bag. Alright, there's this. I read that already. Okay, let's read some of the comments. For the Kind List 2022, Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, recognized SmartWorks CEO Kate Stephan. Alright, let's see here. Okay, the Duchess of Sussex recognizes Kate Stephan, CEO of SmartWorks. Alright, so that's her here. Quote, Kate consistently leads by example, proving that when we invest in women, we invest in our collective future. It has been an incredible privilege to be patron of this extraordinary organization led by Kate, to witness this beautiful display of kindness in action. Duchess of Sussex. Oh, look at the earring. This is the first time I'm seeing that. This is the first time I'm seeing that earring. How many times did she do that picture? Oh, that's from Hello Magazine, I guess. Alright, SmartWorks invest in women so they know they can thrive in any workplace, and Cuyana is a company that is by women and for women, so this feels like the perfect fit. Alright, there's that. Meghan, always a loyal customer. That is true. Okay, Meghan Markle has been collecting bags from conscious brand Cuyana for a while now. It's just like her to do some research behind the labels she supports. Okay, pop sugar. There's the bag here. Another word, whatever she like, she tried to see if, you know, us little people could have the same thing too. There's one video. I'll put it, but I have a feeling if they flag it, if you don't see it, that's because they flag it. I probably will cut it. Because there was, I think it was a AOL thing, an interview that she was doing where she was saying, you see, she explained how, you know, the lifestyle that she has now, it wasn't always like that. She had to work to get to that. Alright, so I'll put that clip here. I don't want to paraphrase her words.
Yeah, it's still my baby. I wanted a place where I could share these great experiences I'm able to have and make it inspirational for people, but also a reminder that it's all attainable. You know, like I didn't grow up with this kind of lifestyle or being interviewed or having fancy things. Like that is all very new. And so to be able to show like, you want that, you could totally have that, and you are enough and you're worth it. And it's also been a great way for me to connect with people.
That is so cool. That's actually like
sweet.
Seriously, using your outreach for good, to connect with people.
Well, you know, I feel a really big responsibility. Like if you have this kind of job and you have an opportunity to have a profile where people are listening to what you're saying, I really, truly think you need to be saying something that's valuable.
One of the reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing.
This kind of job and you have an opportunity to have a profile where people are listening to what you're saying, I really, truly think you need to be saying something that's valuable.
She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned, mute woman.
So yes, you can talk about like, where did Rachel get that pencil skirt? Fine, sure, we can have that conversation. But I'd also like to talk about
women's rights.
Women's rights, and like my work with UN Women or with World Vision or humanitarian trips, or just really bolstering self-esteem that has nothing to do with the external.
Okay, Duchess action. Exactly. No listening and learning, just action. Okay, beautiful bag, by the way. There's that, there's this, and there's the heart emojis. All right, next tweet. Oh my goodness, I'm probably gonna have 2 videos. I have a lot more. Okay, Cuyana has partnered with SmartWorks and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, the SmartWorks charity patron for a women's empowerment initiative. All right, I've read this so many times. Cuyana, ahead of Giving Tuesday, is partnered with UK-based charity SmartWorks and their patron Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, for a women empowerment initiative. All right, you guys could. Okay, so this one here. Finish with this, but I'm gonna read that. Our client will love these bags. Okay, there's the SmartWorks, who's more than happy to receive it. Okay, there's Cuyana, SmartWorks. We're also grateful for the work you do. All right, so they're connecting. There's the thing here, Meghan, the bridge that connects these two, SmartWorks charity and Cuyana. Okay,
to be able to show like you want that, you could totally have that, and you are enough and you're worth it. And it's also been a great way for me to connect with people.
Okay. Cuyana. Oh my god, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay, let's see here. What exactly has Meghan donated? Her time. Time is money. Don't you ever hear that? Time is money. Oh my god, they have to find a... Okay. Let's go to the next one. I just I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit. I just respond to that itch. Right, next tweet. Meghan truly had exquisite taste. At Cuyana has some beautiful bags, so many to choose from. Yep, there's all of that. Let's read some of the comment. I need the little white one, and I don't normally like bags, but the brown one is a vibe. Right, there's bags for everyone. It's so nice. Love them. That backpack and blue bag of my taste. Yes, she does. I'm thinking of getting the camel crossbody or backpack. I like the second one. Need them all. Alright, and the thing is that putting that name out there, many of us may not even know. I didn't even know they existed. I'm not really a fashion person to know all of this. I'm sure many of the squad already knew. But the name being put out there, that 500 bags that they donating, okay, it's almost like, can you imagine how much it's spent to do a promotion, okay, to do PR? That $500 that 500 bags they just donated, it's an investment for the company as well, to let people know who they are. I'm sure there's so many like myself who didn't know they existed, okay, know who they are now. Okay, next tweet. Okay, thought for Meghan, supporting UK women even from across the pond. Meghan Markle, SmartWorks. Alright, let's look at this. There's that. Alright, and then the other thing, people who's into fashion, everything that Meghan wears, they're always wondering, what is she wearing? What is this? What is that? So she's pretty much a walking billboard for many of those companies. Alright, and this is why many companies want, more than happy to work with her. The quality, all right? The quality, what she stands for.
But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most. And nothing would make his mum and me prouder than to see him have the character of what we see before us today. You.
Truth matters. The nonsense that they put her through, and she still stick with truth. Even though you hear the haters, the derangers keep saying she's, all the lies and stuff like that. She won her case. okay, with truth. All right, these add up to their core values. All right, this is what people stand for. All right, Meghan Markle partners with Cuyana to donate 500 bags to charity. The leather good brand is donating the piece to SmartWorks, which helps women prepare for interviews. All right, so there's Bazaar who's talking about it. There's another thing here as well. PR, the name Cuyana is being mentioned all over. This is a great PR thing. That $500, I keep on saying $500, but 500 bags that the company is donating is making a huge, it's like a huge PR for them. All right, SmartWorks is okay. I read that so many times. Okay, that's Cuyana. Ahead of Giving Tuesday, Cuyana partnering with UK based. All right, you could read that. I'm just reading over and over. I'm almost an hour. Okay, although she's no longer a working royal, they use the word patron. Is she still considered a patron of SmartWorks? I find it interesting that probably giving a choice, a great number of their former patrons will probably have elected to keep them as such regardless. Okay, that was my thought too. Then Carmilla took over as the patron. I'm not sure. All right, and this is the thing is, okay, many of us fail to listen to some of the things that Meghan and Harry have said, especially in their engagement interview. She said one thing I remember as I'm reading some of this. All right, as she, you know, she's foot on the ground in the UK, she will look into things she's passionate about. Okay,
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do.
So again, this type of things that Harry and Meghan are doing is not for everybody. They probably get up every day thinking about who they could help. Us, we're thinking about other things. Our families, this and that, food on the table, you know, the everyday thing that she probably think too. But things that she's passionate about. She enjoyed this stuff. So whether or not she was patron or not, the fact that she already have connection with them, I'm sure she would have still do things to help them. Okay, look at that animal. I forgot the name of the shelter in the UK where she dropped that she no longer patron of them. Okay, as she was leaving, then she donated some money as well. All right, to live in good terms. Maybe there was something that they say about that. I don't know, the UK people. Okay, are tired for getting job. Of course, I'm not wondering how many who will not find a kind word to say about Meghan Markle if it walks up and stare them in the face. Will the beneficiary, even while they slag her off at every turn? Right? Sometimes you just ignore. Okay, too many bigot morons who troll on this app. It's so clear they are threatened as F, okay, when it comes to Harry and Meghan. She will always walk the talk far better than the grifters and the royal family. This is why I don't know, at some point maybe the comparison between the grifters, okay, the royal family, and Harry and Meghan, people will see the truth. There's Harry and Meghan who don't have as much as the royal family, but they're doing so much more for people. Meanwhile, the others, bags of money, millions, is on millions and millions, but yet they can't do a damn thing to help people. Eventually, the blind will see. Wonder what she's doing for the peoples of Sussex. Grifter. Okay, nothing. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. When they do their things, they do them silently. They don't need publicity. Alright, Meghan's bag overshadows a girl writing again. Alright, did the other ones were doing something? Alright, so there's that. Evening Standard, there it is. See, this is all PR, that the name, the brand is being put out there. There's all of that. Meghan Markle joined fashion brand to give 500 of her favorites $248 handbag to charity. That's not cheap. Alright, This is the thing, the quality, the respect you have for those people who's going to those charity, not just nonsense. The thing that she said during the unveiling of SmartWorks when she was over there, she said exactly that. All right, to show respect. Anyway, there's Harper Bazaar talking about PA Media, Independent. All these are talking about the company. All right. Let's see here. Sussex keep up the good work. Even those who publish it don't believe she wrote it. Even their lies is not convincing enough for them. Okay, what writing? Okay, who wrote something? I don't know. I don't follow the other one. I guess the squad didn't mention it. Okay, somebody wrote something. That's what I'm wondering. What writing? Okay, yeah, I don't know either. Okay, let's see here. Case fan are highlighting the lack of substance in it. Okay, so what is that? I think the Princess of Wales' focus on early years is important, but I find her work always stops short at providing details on what action actually needs to be taken. I've been saying that. They've been just talking. What kind of a tangible thing? There's Meghan here. A bag, the clothes, physical thing, things that you can touch, you could feel to help people. Okay? The other one are just words. I've been saying that. Okay, now their friends are starting to realize, okay, let me read that. Okay, I have 2 kids under 5 years old. I understand this is an important time. So what exactly do I need to do to ensure they thrive later in life? She says there are fantastic examples of what can be achieved when we recognize the importance of early childhood. What are those examples? Thank you. I've been saying it. Okay, she has the most top people, expert, who could help her. The thing is that I don't think she even know, because if these experts, they doing their own thing respectively, okay, privately, whatever. If she asked them, okay, this is what I want, okay, because she, I'm not saying she does because of her position she doesn't know, or I'm trying to downgrade her or anything like that. Not everybody knows everything. Okay, if she's looking for an answer, she tells those experts, this is what I would like to know the answer to. Then those experts will give her the tangible things to say to those people. Okay, like for instance here, this one, what are those examples? Those experts could give her those examples, but she's not asking for anything. She just invite to the White House. The Rangers say KKK will be the one outshining Meghan and USA in December. Girl, the White House will be busy with the President and First Lady of France. Oh, I didn't know she was supposed to come. I didn't know that. Okay, isn't being bitter on what are the key takeaway and action parents should be taken. Okay, I'm genuinely interested in this. I did say it. This is huge. This is not an easy thing. I said it on one of my videos. This is a huge thing. Even though it involves kids, it's a lot of things. I did a huge video about that. I bring, the kind of expert that is needed to deal with these things. Okay? Psychologist. It's not easy. Oh my God, I'm genuinely interested in this topic and her work, but from everything I've read from Kate and her team, including this article, I've only really gotten that the early years are important and people should know that, but nothing beyond that, including what exactly needs to happen in those years and what parents need to do. Thank you. Okay, would love to hear from those who understand her work a bit better than I do. Maybe I missed something that her center has published. There it is. Nope, you're not missing anything. That's all I keep on hearing. I haven't come across anything that really says what those parents need to do. Thank you, and after reading that, I agree. Expounding on what you do for different age group, but it shows she doesn't know because the nanny are raising her kids, not her. Even still, I mean, whatever. Pretty much this needs to be bookmarked, because this is some of the things that I've been saying. What is exactly needs to be done? She has all top experts to help her, but she's not giving those experts what she's looking for. Okay, this itch. All right, all very valuable, but who on earth needs luxury bags? Oh, is that the thing that I read? Some squad took the screenshot of it. Buys a perfectly splendid one, totally suitable for work purposes or anything else. Okay, tell me you broke without telling me you have no money. Okay, such a dumb comment. Cuyana makes very high quality leather bags. A bag like that will last a lifetime with good care. A 25-pound bag will start showing wear in a few weeks. SmartWorks is about setting up women for success long term. Okay, I guess she needs one engagement, thus the bait. Furthermore, I am certain you will never catch her with a 25-pound bag, clown. Okay, exactly. Don't know who that person is, but the recipient of the Cuyana bags aren't buying them, so they can use that 25-pound she's going on about to buy groceries or use for transportation if they have it to spare. Did she not comprehend what was happening? Thank you. Okay, how much do you want to bet that Miss Bond is ordering one right now? Okay, 25 pounds for a bag. That shit will fall apart in the rain. That is true. I guess she can talk to all of the luxury brand bag designers about the problem she has with designers' bags. Alright, let's go to the next one. And I think this will be the next tweet. Okay, outshine. I might cut this into 2 videos, so alright, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 more. Okay, there's this here. Meghan outshined them without leaving her house in Santa Barbara. There's that. She spelled it wrong. Which video is this? Trying to laugh in a way that pleases God. Alright, so that was that. Next one. The derangers are so bitter, you'd think they'd be happy now that their faves are the sole future of the British royal family. Okay, I don't think they understand and appreciate their faves' position. That's for sure. Okay, oh, that's me. I forgot about that. Okay, I'll be bitter too if 2 million people watch a video clip less than 1 minute of the person who I hate in less than 48 hours. Oh, there's a video out? Okay, I didn't know about that. Oh, this I shared that in my last video. Okay, if Sussex might be a little stacked up. Okay, so that's one. Okay, that's true. I shared that on my last video. Oh, I didn't know. The squad, I was like, what video? Okay, they want the only reason they tell. Okay, absolutely agree with you. There's a thumbs up. Okay, after this, let's move on. They should have chilled on the abuse. Meghan will still be in that poopy island, and they could live to see their creepy fantasy of seeing Meghan bowing to her sis-in-law. Now that will never happen, and they remain forever pressed. That's a very good one. It's not Princess Meghan they want back, it's Prince Harry alone. But they want the magic and star power that Meghan brought to Prince Harry's life. They also want to see Harry do all the magic with, what is it? White woman. The problem is Harry already dated them, but they had no magic. Alright, why are they still so focused on Meghan and Harry? King Charles, though cruel, has made it so there is no royal family but him and egg. So much for those bloodline. In their hearts of hearts, they know their faves are mediocre and dull. Okay, their faves are the other ones now. They are not fans of Wales, they are fans haters of the Sussexes. I've never understood, with life being short and fragile, how anyone can concentrate on people or things they hate. I ignore even toxic family and dump into them at wedding funerals. Okay, get in line with the other ones. All right, let's move on. Okay, there's this. How do you feel about those olive branches to Prince Harry and Meghan? True or genuine? Okay, there's a thing here. I'm not gonna click on it. Olive branch. Okay, it's only when they want something from Harry and Meghan. Like now, the other couple is going to America, so there will be lots of olive branches on offers. That's for sure. Harry and Meghan don't eat olive branches. They grow their own olive trees. The olive trees has died. If you listen to the British press, it has been stripped off all of the branches by now. When you think about it, the Queen who just died, that was the only connection that Harry had over there. Now that she's gone, there's none anymore. Chop down that bloody olive tree that branch is tainted with envy and hate. Okay, goodbye forever. Okay, great to see a new Sussex Positive YouTube channel. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, let's see here. Just subscribe. Those olive branches are a joke. Nothing more but PR move. Wary and only to be approached with bug spray. The olive tree is dead. They picked off all the branches already. Clickbait. Okay, I won't even bother. Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay. Why is Stay Maddie girl so Maddie? Doesn't she understand that saying no to things you don't want to do gives you more freedom to say yes to your dreams? Okay, better up. Remind yourself that every no is a step toward a yes. Okay, so what is that? Safe lie. Do you believe this is to be an appropriate tweet for those who cater mental fitness counseling? Saying no. I mean, if someone tell you jump off a bridge, are you gonna say yes? This is just a general thing. Saying no is a step toward a yes. Okay? No, I'm not gonna jump off the cliff or whatever like that. What kind of question is that? Why would you tweet something like that? Okay, some derangers have equated to a rapist language. I literally took it as a career speaker. I mean, my goodness, exactly. What whole thread is embarrassing. Haters designed to misinterpret everything. That's in French. She'd be better off spending more time brushing up on her spelling. I mean, when you're on social media, I don't really care too much. I guess because I make a lot of spelling errors on Twitter as well. They are confusing a professional, classy Meghan Harry service because they are so used to the pick-up perverts tactic that the Windsor's men use, minus Harry, of course. Okay, already blacked her. Those people wouldn't survive 1 hour in Meghan's shoes. Like Harry said in that Hutchinson interview that he did with GQ or something like that. She doesn't understand how the world works. That's for sure. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I have two more after that. There's this. They said Bourne is 38 years old and she was invited to be on Archetype. There's a laugh. Was the mumbling when she told y'all that lie? Was she mumbling when she told y'all that lie? Okay, Sunday the 27th. Okay, that's this year. What? 2 days ago. There's a new report involving Meghan Markle and Princess Kate. The 41-year-old Duchess of Sussex allegedly asked her 38-year-old sister, this thing has been recycling a long time ago, to appear in her popular podcast Archetype. According to a new report from a royal expert, they don't know shit. Meghan asked Kate to appear on her podcast when she and husband Prince Harry were in England for the funeral Queen Elizabeth via yacht. They didn't even have time for all of this nonsense. Please. First, if Meghan is 41, KK8 is 40, not 38. Meghan is only 6 months older than Wady Katie. Secondly, Archetype has a panel of relevant and expert people. KK8 has no expertise knowing except gold digging. Oh my god. Now they're just telling on themselves, and no way they mistakenly thought she was 38, not after all those Catherine the Great blurbs, headline, and articles they ran for her 40th birthday. There's a laugh. Meghan wouldn't look at Kate, let alone ask her to be on Archetype. Thank you, Kate. These are the things we were looking at. I'm telling you, the squad, each one of us are own body expert. We saw all of this. Meghan wouldn't even look at her. She looks so afraid. Kate hasn't done anything for women other than throw them under the bus. Wasn't Mumble's glamour shot released on her 40th? Oh, you mean the plantation ghost shot? This person can't even get Kathy's age right, but accept people to believe Meghan wants her on her podcast. For what? Okay, Maria and Meghan told us Basic is not festive. How can she turn around and invite an epitome of Basic to her podcast? The squad or something. Not true. The episode were already recorded before the funeral. Yep. About a year ago, they also said Bourne and Meg were gonna work on something together for Netflix. Linking Bourne to Meg is their way of trying to get job offers for her. No one took the bait last year and they won't take the bait this year. Bourne doesn't bring anything to the table. Look at that tweet I was just reading. This parent was saying, okay, the early 5 years, she has kids in those age range. Okay, the topic that she's mentioning 35 years. Okay, very important thing. What can they do? What can they do to look forward to, or things like that? Okay, it must be terrifying. It must be terrifying for KP Media team to realize Meghan Bond can get press without riding Meghan and Harry coattail. I'm predicting the mini Welses are being prepped for a publicity stunt coming soon, or possibly the Christmas card. Okay, what a lie. Meghan's podcasts were pre-recorded over summer. Stop using Meghan to elevate Kate and the States. Alright, let's go to the next one. There's that. I have one more after this. I feel like after decades of remaining silent and supportive of a husband who did God knows what, the Queen just could not understand why Diana wasn't willing to do the same. This is the thing here. They want everybody to do things for them. Okay? For them. But them doing the reverse? They can't do it. They can never understand why people cannot do things for them. And then they destroy you if you don't do it. I think there was a similar disconnect when it comes to Harry and Meghan. They never even considered the possibility that Harry will leave the firm. It just doesn't compute. Alright, I have no doubt that Prince Philip remained nasty until the very end. He was used to a monarch who was willing to publicly cover for him, sitting next to his friend Penny. Well, that's the what is it, the Netflix version. Never mind. Yeah, there could be no understanding of a grandson who wasn't willing to toe the line. And the thing is that Harry grew up in there, and Princess Diana have shown him the difference, things that can be done outside. And not only that, when they're sending Harry to do some stuff, engagement, they usually send Harry to do in the worst part. Okay, so his eyes were being opened when they think that they abusing him or make him do the things that they don't want to do. Meanwhile, they were opening Harry's eyes a little bit more. Harry understands those kind of things, and Harry knows both worlds, what's happening behind the palace wall and what's happening in the real world. Some of the things they're probably saying in the palace wall. Okay. And then when he goes over there, what they're saying in the palace wall is not what he's saying. So Harry is a smart man. He could put things together. So, say, no, these are not those people that, you guys are talking about. I'm just saying. Okay, figurehead like Betty hold women back 1,000 years. 100%. Okay, Prince Philip was a nasty racist piece of work, and he wasn't faithful to Queen Elizabeth II, but he knew that divorce was out of the question, so the proper prince got to live in a lap of luxury and screw around for decades while his wife, the Queen, just looked in the other direction. Yep. Alright, Queen always was 50 years beyond. She didn't understand why people love Diana so much, why the world was crying about Diana's passing, why all her children got divorced. Harry loved Meghan too much from the beginning, recollection, etc. Okay, can you imagine Harry and Meghan being there under Charles and William's thumb? Phew, it's awful thinking about it. Okay, you don't even have to imagine it. Just look at the situation Edward and Sophie are in. That's true. They have to do grunt work to get their allowance while not getting the respect of the title the Queen promised them. Why don't they just go out and get real job? Well, the husband tried and it fell. Okay, they don't have the skill set that will give the prestige and stature for which they become accustomed. That's a very good thing too. Alright, it can't be any worse than having to bow and scrape, basically beg for a living. Philip trampled over her because he resent that he was not a king, and because she had to give off the heir of proper family. This is the thing here with the part where Philip was not a king. The UK want everybody to bow down to them. They can only be the one on top, but yet they are so mediocre. That's the thing here. Everybody else but them. Alright, even to the that part. And then what is it? Philip was a blood prince. Alright, was a blood prince. And then this Camilla come out of nowhere, removing the council on part of the thing. She's a huge baggage for God. Okay, and because she had to give off the heir of perfect family, she put up with entirely too much shit. And the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse children, she had their marriages tell the truth of what happened in that house. Okay, yes, absolutely agree. She grew up in a different era. Even the aristos are the same today. Diana wasn't that person. And Tampon and girlfriend were both gaslighters. Okay, show some respect. It's King Tampon and Queen side piece. I love your drop them posts. I always solely agree with your thinking. Just articulate a lot better. Yeah. Henry VIII always brings some really good discussion. A lot of time I share her things, her tweet. Alright, so let me move on. There's more comment, and this is my last one. I'm already an hour and 20 minutes. Queen Elizabeth II took Lilibet naming as a compliment. Alright, that's from MSN. Okay, good for the Queen. That's me responding. She finally decided to speak on irrelevant topics. She will now complain and explain like never before. Good for her. It's about damn time. You know, because then they say she never complain, never explain. I'm not saying this is a complaint, but she's dead. Why the hell this is coming out now? Okay, she and Harry had a special relationship. They have long sullied the warm feeling for that name. Okay, well, that revelation will certainly definitely dispel the lies that she was offended. Alright, it won't. The woman who wrote this knew this from the beginning and chose to monetize it in a book. Alright, of course she did. It's disrespectful to suggest otherwise. All these people who call themselves royalists trying to project their meaninglessness and racism onto the poor woman. Okay, she had a grace to ignore the effrontery of their choice. Okay, and the thing is with the name Lilibet, not only what is it? It's so suiting for Lilibet to name that way because Miss Doria called Meghan flower. When you think of Lily the flower. Okay, perfect. It's the continuation of that. All right. I do believe Queen was happy. Of course, Harry keep on seeing them. They go in private. How many other times they probably saw the Queen? We don't even know. Okay, the fact that there is propaganda claiming it offended her is ridiculous. No worthy grandmother would be offended that grandchild name a baby for them. Okay, I mean, are you all surprised that the noise, lies, and propaganda put out about these choices of name was for nothing but to stir up more hate for Harry and Meghan and to also make money from paper sales? So British media have always and will always lie about Harry and Meghan. Alright, so that's it, right? I have no more. I probably will turn it into 2. Let's do what is it? Let's do a video prayer for the blind. Let's just say for the blind. Okay, I believe that you can restore my eyesight the same way you have healed blind people in the Bible. Lord, I know that is not your wish for me to go blind. This is the plan of the enemy. Please restore my eyesight that I may be able to see clearly. May my vision get better each waking moment. All right. Let's do something because of the charity thing. Okay, I did something slightly. Let's see if something come. Image. Alright, so this is the only thing. Word cannot describe how truly grateful we are to have such amazing people like you in this world, especially during this unprecedented time. You are all inspirational hero, and we all thank you for your diligent best wishes. Alright, let's remove the word Meghan in there. Let's see. Of charities. Let's see if something come. Yep. Prayer for prosperity. Let's do that. Prayer for prosperity. Father God, I ask your blessing on my life and the lives of my family. I pray that you could remove the sting of sickness and disease from those attached to me. I pray that you would increase my influence amongst your people, Lord, that I may be able to glorify you more. I pray for abundance and prosperity in my home, in my church, in my career, and in my family. I know you are able to do abundantly above which I ask for things, and I thank you in advance. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. Let me get to editing.
for me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.